welcome. It's Monday, beginning of the work week. Always long, like this morning. It seemed like the day was going really slow, taking forever. And we were kind of slow at work as well, so that did not help. Going to the movies, going to see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. A friend of mine was like iffy about, he's like, I'm see it eventually, so I'm like, I'm gonna go during a week before all these kids get out of school. Meaning for the summer, because people graduated already, but then I know some kids are still in school. I don't know when they get out until they're annoying me, running up and down all the time, then I know, or in the pool. Pool guy was also here today. Eyebrows were done. Using Mented. Focus. Yeah, no. It's not cooperating today, but Mented with Brow Down, which is dark brown. Mented Cosmetics. And then, because I ran out of my other eyebrow pencil, which was going to happen, I could tell. But luckily, I bought buy one, get one free. Last time Mented had that sale for eyebrow pencil. Came in handy. Plus, I like it anyway. Then the Anastasia glares. I think there's a glare on it. Anyway, the Anastasia brow gel, clear brow gel. And then eyeshadow. All these. It's for Eye Story. This one is Southwest Sunrise. And I could have just used my bronzer, I realized, but so I used that color. A little of this to accent the brow, and this one right here. I'm trying to do spring colors. That's Southwest, I know, but I was trying to do simple eyebrows. And the Morphe eyelid primer in translucent, which I really like this. I hope they still have it when I run out, because it dries matte and wasn't ridiculously expensive. I don't remember how much it cost, but I know the other fancy ones are like $20-something. And I'm like, I know MAC is $28, and I'm like, for eyelid primer? No. I know you only need a little bit and it lasts a while, but $20 for some tiny little tube? No, because they're all about the same size. I digress. So let me put on some gloss. Juvia's Place lip balm and papaya. I'm running out. And I'm hoping, and that was way too much. That's not helping. So I put it on twice a day. But I'm hoping during the National Lipstick Day in July that this will be on sale again, because I got this for $3 versus it's like $13. I don't want to pay that much for lip gloss. I just bought one from TJ Maxx Pacifica. That's $2.99. Coconut, but I have to reapply it several times. So that's why I didn't put it on right now. Okay. Yeah, talk too long. Anyway, going to movies, 2.5 hours long. So, but it's still hot. So I want to test out a new foundation. Well, new to me. It's been out maybe a month or so now. Smashbox by now, y'all should know. Should have to say that if you've been watching. Unless you're new, if you are, like, subscribe, check me out on Instagram at Drea Magwood. But yeah, we know that's my go-to of primer. Since I have another one, it's gonna be it for a while. Because I realized the Elf Prime Grip, Elf Grip one I have, I'm like, does this expire? Because I have it, but I haven't used it. Any of the whiteness is from the eyelid primer. But I was like, I don't know if primers expire or not. Let's put on some a lot in this cap, so hopefully I'm trying not to drop it. St. Lux, as usual, since I'll be rocking with that till the wheels fall off, basically until it's empty, but I use it a lot, so it'll be a while. It won't be a while, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's 90s today. But yeah, people graduating. So it's like, people graduated a lot last month, and I'm like, that school went till like mid-May. Apparently, for some people, I know East Coast is always some different schedule, like to June or July, something like that. I didn't set my eyebrows earlier, so that's what I'm doing right now. So I have my foundations, probably my summer look once it's officially summer, which I don't know when that is because my calendar doesn't mention the first day of summer. It's Victoria Day, which I didn't need to know. Shavuot, I don't have my glasses on. Shavuot, and then probably saying Shavuot wrong. And then Memorial Day, let's just say beginning of summer is pretty much Memorial Day. Make It Last, Milani, original. And I'm getting down in it, so hopefully there'll be a sale coming up for some other setting spray. So today we're using sample. This is KVD Beauty, Vegan Beauty, the new foundation. I forgot what the exact name of it is called, and they didn't write that on the sample bag. So this is shade 78, which they have in store. The person who got the sample for me wrote 76. 76 is the one I wanted to try, but it's never in Ulta or Sephora. But 78 is, so I decided to go with that one. Because again, I'm not buying a foundation. I just want to try it. I mean, there's one foundation I was like, I decided Mario, I definitely want that one, but not till like October. Because it's too hot. I'm not wasting, there's way too much. I'm not wasting foundation because it's so hot, and I'm not gonna wear it the whole summer, so I must just wait till the cooler months, and then I'll wear it all the time because I like it that much. And then probably get maybe the Universal of Danessa Myricks Blur powder because they pair very well. I saw, you know, I had the tinted version. So I already figured out, you know, what foundations I'm going to wear, if any, during the summer if I go anywhere. I'm using sponge. Anyway, I didn't try the old KVD one, Locket, I think what it is, or the Balm, whatever, by KVD. But this one seemed interesting because it's matte, supposedly. So I'm gonna test it out, and I have no corrector on, so I can see true how it looks. I don't know who that is playing the music, the bass that loud. Just anticipating my neighbors coming home. But yeah, I like to go to the movies after work, before other people get off. And so for the seats, I was gonna go, if I wasn't doing makeup, I would have went to the one that's showing soon after I got off work, but because I wanted to try out this makeup in the heat, I'm doing another show, but matinee, because matinees are $8. I'm pushing in right now. Let's go close to the eyebrows. And I see I have 31 subscribers now, so thank you. Maybe I'll do a live. I wasn't expecting 31. It just kind of happened. Oh, by the way, I did not make the Sephora squad, the finalist list, which is fine. I have some things I'm trying to do this summer. It's not going to stop my makeup journey, because I'm still in it. Still trying to figure out summer makeup. So I learned how to do a smoky eye last week for a competition. So I'm going to do that a few more times before that competition ends. But yeah, I'm not upset about it. I didn't really think. And then the testimonials are like, there's always people who say, oh, I enjoy your journey and everything. But then they don't fill out the testimonials. And I'm like, I barely got any. And I'm like, okay, where were you people? It's like, show up and vote kind of thing. Okay, I'm liking how this looks. It's definitely, I think it's supposed to be medium coverage. I'd say so because I could see a little bit of my scar from the acne I had was it last week? Not last Friday. The Friday before. Which has since healed and gone down. Which a few more of. Thanks to Silic Acid, Elf. They have this one for like $4, this tube. And I just rubbed it there and I rubbed it under down there. And it healed faster than anything I was doing before. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Of course, I can't get it in the store. I have to, when it's not on Ulta anymore, I have to get it directly from Elf, and I'm like, $4. Shipping's gonna be like $5. I'm like, I'm not paying all that money. So if Elf comes out with something else that I want from on their website, I want to get directly from them, then yeah, I will buy it then, because I still have a little bit left, but it definitely always does a good job. So let's go with, I don't know if this is going to show. This is Lancôme, the Teint Idole Ultra Wear in 520. Just in case it doesn't show, I do have a brightening one. No? Okay. And then I was doing a circle. I did a circle the other day. Let me get some more of this. And again, I'm not doing here anymore because that's where that breakout happened. And this one also is like a matte, so it won't take too long to dry down either. And I need to wash my brushes. I'm gonna do a look on Friday for book club. So probably between now and then, I'll do my brushes. Because I'm going somewhere on Wednesday, but it's more of a casual. We're sitting in the dark most of the time, so I don't need to be really made up anyway. Okay, yeah. Doing a circle works because it helps it's easier to blend out than me doing the lines and everything. So I'm looking at it, looks good in the mirror, so hopefully. I had the fan on, but I'm still very warm. Again, AC, I had AC on this morning. And then turned it off, and the apartment was still kind of cool for most of the day. Of course, it's warm again now. And my eyebrows are just, roughly done. Natural look, nothing too sculpted, because again, I'm just going to the movies. What time is it? I'm not in a rush, because it's not gonna, I still have like an hour. Is there an hour? Is it longer? Yeah, I have an hour. I was thinking about getting away from doing the nose highlight, but maybe doing it with actual highlighter or setting powder, because I have a brightening setting powder. So I might start doing that as well. This is another foundation I want to try out. I think of the samples, this is my last sample that I have for a while, unless they come out with another foundation, which I'm sure they will, that I'm going to sample and not buy. Right now, I think the thing is eyeliners, bronzers. Those are things. I know Pat McGrath just came out with a bronzer. And Matte just came out with a bronzer. I'm going to use the brightening one. But, you know, I use my Juvia's Place. Y'all know that. And that's lasting forever, even though I use it every freaking look. It doesn't seem to matter. Like that. I don't know if this is that much brightening. And that's way too much right there. So that's, I kind of refuse to buy another one. Bronzer until it didn't do much. Until I'm done with that one. Which, because I've seen people hit pan. I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. I have not hit pan. So I'm trying to, because last year, because I was new, I bought a lot of stuff. I'm like, I had to buy it and use it before it expires. And I'm like, I'm not trying to buy a lot of stuff this year or use a lot of what I have that I like and not buy things just because, oh, I want to try it kind of thing. Lipsticks, I will, you know, I wear those. I have a list of, for National Lipsticks Day, I already got a list of ones. If they're at a good price, I'm definitely buying them. They will get worn. And they're more like berries or pinks or darker reds versus the bright reds, Ruby Rouge that or the MVP, you know, versus those bright reds that I started out with. I still like them. But yeah, I've ventured into the berries and everything like that. I like those. I tried a new one recently with Revlon. I don't know if I did it wrong. I'm feeling cotton right now. But it was not transfer proof. If I didn't wait long enough kind of thing. Okay, so that's taking way longer than it should be. Okay, so with that, let's do these edges. I'm not doing lashes. I'm not trying to have this video too long. I'm liking how it looks so far. Yeah, Mother's Day, I didn't go see my mother. Because I had a massage scheduled. I scheduled my massages a month and a half in advance. I had that because she's very busy. So I had to go to that because I really needed it. And then gas prices these days. And then I was considering for her birthday, but then she's not gonna be in town. So I'm like, okay. So I know what I want to do for Mother's Day and birthday combination kind of thing, but she kind of has to be in town, and it works better if she's up here. So then that, if I can find somebody, a friend that's like coming up here, I'm like, can you pick up my mother? And not gonna talk my mother, or they can talk my mother's ear off because one of my friends is a talker and gave my mother a ride once in town during my movie. And she goes, yeah, girl talks a lot. I'm like, you don't have to talk. She'll talk for you. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, I'm just saying. Okay. So, as always, Fenty Beauty Contour. And by the way, that second one for brightening was, of course, Mented Full-Time Brightening Concealer and Happy Hour. As you see, I'm running out. I might finish the Lancôme before I buy another one. If not, really, I do like that. I have a lot of concealers. And it's definitely worth it. It's just, again, buying things, unless it's a good sale, that I don't need to buy right now. I don't know why I acted like I wasn't going to do that. I always do that, so I'm like, stick to it. And that was an Espresso. Wipe my hand. I'm using, I have a Skin Club. I use that too. I just realized I left one right there to dry off my face. And this is one that I'm not using anymore, so I'm just using it to dry my hands because you can use some for other stuff. So I'm gonna let that sit because it doesn't matter. I'm going to set my under eye. I know it's a lot, but I know it will be fine, so I don't worry about it. So the thing about highlighting my nose is just, I'm trying using powders because my nose, the whole rest of my face, the rest of my face makeup is fine, but it all comes off my nose, or my nose is very oily. I did watch a mini tutorial on Instagram the other day where she, you know, did a certain thing to get it to stay, but I'm like, okay. I do similarly, but also in that video, she didn't highlight her nose in that sense. Or maybe just not for that video. I'm trying to think. Yeah, literally, that's the only thing that's usually. Everything else stays perfect, but that. So I don't be worrying about creasing or anything like that. I don't care. Your face moves. Okay. Am I watching again? Oh, the Meg. I'm watching the Meg. It'll be on again probably later when I come back from the movies. The second one is finally coming out. I saw the trailer the other day and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to see that one. Because I would never thought I would like this one, but I like it a lot. But the second one looks like, it's like, you're trying too hard after I don't even know if that was considered successful, the first one. I like Jason Statham though, and except for some reason I like this one like a lot. I don't know why, but I do. And those guilty pleasures, whenever it's on, even if I'm not really watching it in the background, I like it, so. But yeah, the second one doesn't, I don't know, this doesn't look that good. It seems like they have a lot of the same characters coming back, so that's cool. The ones that didn't die, of course. So hopefully most of them do come back. I think the little girl, I saw her in the trailer, I think. I think I saw the black guy. I don't know if Ruby Rose came back. I don't remember seeing her in the trailer. I'm not saying she didn't. Excuse me, but I didn't see her. I only watched it once, so like I said, I'm sure I'll see the trailer. If I keep going to movies all summer, I'll see the trailer eventually in the movie theater. So Fast 10 comes out next Friday, and I'm like, okay. My one friend does want to see that, and I'm like, I don't know if we're going together. Probably not, but at least we could talk about that one. Because eventually, you know, we'll need new foundations, and so instead of, you know, some of the ones I have, once I run out of them or whatever, I have other ones I can try, even though more and more will keep coming out. I'll know what works for me by then. Okay. Okay, let's spray and then set. No, let's just set with powder. Sephora, of course, collection, micro, smooth, multitasking, Baked face powder. I don't remember all those names. And I realized I did not use my bronzer, so I'm gonna stop right there. Let's go bronzer, Juvia's Place. Usually I do the bronzer and then set. I was like, what? Something is wrong. And I was watching the video and they're like, move your bronzer towards the back like that, kind of into your hairline, which again, I don't think you have that much hairline. Just kind of. Yeah, cause just look at it. Like, does it look like I'm anywhere near pan? No. And the bottom one I rarely use, so. Let's see if I use it right now, kind of to contour my nose. Okay, I could use it to contour my nose. The concealer brush. Okay. Now let's finish. Okay. So blush. Ulta Beauty Berry Spice. Pink, orange or pink. Oh, I was gonna use something else. We're not using that today. I'm just gonna use these two. Even though I just sanitized, I don't sanitize what I was gonna use again. My Ipsy bag is supposed to be here today. It had been in Phoenix since the 10th, which was Wednesday. Somehow did not get to the post office till this morning. Like the one that will distribute it. And I'm like, I don't know how that works, that it's been sitting that long, or the facility before it's sorted. Because, yeah, I track. I see where it's sitting. But somehow, yeah. And just a little. You know, that brown I'm using is already kind of warmish, berryish. Can't really see it anyway. I went for the middle one, of course. Okay. Okay. Let's do lips. Primer. The Beauty Correct and Perfect. It also helps. It fills in cracks, but if I have the gloss on, it kind of dims the gloss a little bit. To where my lip line is not sliding all over the place. If I was doing that. Doing that because I want to spray. And since we're using KVD foundation, we're going to use KVD liquid lipstick Naj 402, which I realized saying it in the last video that I used this. I think it was in March. Naj 402 is like the vampire Naj 402. And it was F-E-R-T-U, which is not how you spell this. But I realized that. I was like, that's what that is. Because it's kind of bloody red, but not really. It's a little bit darker. I don't want to lose my spot. The bad thing about going to the movies after work if you're homework from home. Or anywhere, I try to get back before 5:30, and get back to a spot relatively close to my apartment. Some people don't go in like that, but to me, when you smell like that, if I could see the inside, I don't like that. So I was going to say on here what I was going to do for my mother, but because I know she watches my video, I cannot do that. Okay. I like this one, so it's like a place thing. This. It's gonna be hard. So I think my Too Faced Lady Bold one I have, Be True to You, I think it's kind of almost, but that one's a little more oranger. So it's orange, but not as orange as that. There's some left before it dried down. I'm trying to avoid getting out my teeth. This is Stila Cosmetics, the micro dot. That's what I was looking for. Okay, double-edged, waterproof. I wanted to get this new one, but again, this is still working just fine. And then this new one's only $18. Maybe there'll be a sale. $18 really isn't that bad, but I'm trying to pay my bills, think about gas. Because I know I've had this one longer than you're supposed to, but it works still. So doesn't dry it out like others. Doesn't irritate my eye. Sounds like, so if it isn't broke, why fix it or go to something else? I think my last video, what did I say in my last video? When was my last video? 2 Fridays ago? I've done some reels if you go to my Instagram page. But yeah. And some looks, but yeah, I think my last video was like, was it really that long ago? I have a feeling I could never get both eyes exactly the same. But yeah, okay, if that's true. My friend won for a short documentary that when I went down to Tucson, he won. I was very happy for him. And I was glad I was there to watch him win. I would have felt bad if I wasn't there. Like I said, I think the stars aligned for me to get a ride down there and back. Because it's audience based, so definitely that tells you the audience was was into it. Okay. A little powder on top. Just to kind of set it. And forget it. I'm just trying to sweat proof. It's my goal, everything is sweat proof in the seat. And that is good. It's my little. And I sprayed already, which is good. Let me L'Oreal. What I'm gonna do is clean the brush and then put it back in. To solve the clumpiness. I keep saying I'm gonna find a receipt. I have not, obviously. Let's put that in here. Sure looks a bit much for the movies. Excuse me, my Nordstrom rack. Cubic zirconias. Which makes me wonder what sales are gonna do for Memorial Day. Not for earrings, obviously, but just in general, makeup-wise. So I'm trying not to wear any more makeup this month, but doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. So I did work overtime Friday. And I did nothing in the hour of overtime, but okay, let's see. It's a different side. Mind you, this is the same. One that I used to de-oil my face in the beginning. I'm turn it this way. Oh wow, okay. This maybe it's a little, I can't see. Yeah, it's a little right there. It's always, I'm gonna sweat there anyway, which I don't know why I put that much makeup there to sweat. So with that, this is my final look to go see Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So everybody have a good day. This will probably be up later today or tomorrow, depending on the space of my phone. So